Okay guys, this next video we are going to do an easy little formula and then some very easy sort of maintenance stuff to this Excel sheet. All right, so the last thing we did is just to recap, we did a absolute reference. We put that dollar sign in front of the column letter so that we could drag and drop a formula and would spread to all of my values while using just one cell as a reference. Okay, so I'm going to go back and show my instructions. Okay, the next thing I want to do in cell D11, write total cost. And then in cell E11, I'm going to write a formula that will add up everything that is in total cost. Okay, so, and I go here, and D11, yep, that's D11. I'm going to write total cost. Okay, and now in E11, okay, I'm going to write a formula. Once again, I can put my cursor here and start writing the formula, or I can go up here in my formula bar and I can write the formula. It'll do the same thing. I'll do it back here in the cell because it's bigger and it's easier to see. So don't forget, all my formulas have to start with equals. Okay, once I put in an equals, okay, and I start typing in the name of a formula, Excel will give me little hints as to what I want to do, or try to help me what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to create a total, all right? I want to total up all of these. Another word for that is sum, okay? Then it'll automatically put in the bracket, and I can select all of the cells that I'm going to add up, okay? And I could just write that if I wanted to. I could have just put in sum. I could have typed in sum, parenthesis, E4, colon, E10. Would have done the same thing. Okay, and then I'll close it with a parenthesis. Close with a parenthesis. Now, once I've created that formula and I want to get out of there, all right, I want to hit my enter key. Okay, if I don't hit my enter key while I am still in a formula, okay, say I want to add something in F9 now. So I've created my sum formula and now I want to start working here in F10. So I'm just going to put okay. If I don't exit out of that, if I don't hit my enter, all right, if I try to pick another cell, generally speaking, it's usually going to add that cell to my sum. So I just want to make sure that once I'm done my formula, I hit enter, and then I can safely get out of that without adding anything. Okay, great. So there it is. That's my formula there, sum E4 to E10. All that's doing is adding up all of the values in total cost column. Great. Let's go into my next. Okay, so now I'm going to put a single underline above cell E1 and a double underline beneath it. All right, so the way we do that is we go back to the home tab. Okay, oops, sorry, I was already in my home tab. Okay, now I want to select the underlines. Okay, so I can go to this little box here, this little grid box here, bottom border, okay? And if I click on that, that gives me all sorts of choices that I want to do, or that I can have to create borders for my cells. And this one says, what do I want to do? I want to put a single line above the cell and a double line underneath it. Okay, so I will just select that. I'm in the cell, and I'll go here. I want a single line above it, single line above it, top and double. Okay, all right. If I don't have the selection that I want, okay, top and double, bottom, nope, I don't want that. Top and bottom, okay. What I can do is I can double click on the cell by using two fingers, go to Format Cells. I can go to Border. You see how we have all these choices here, number, alignment. Okay, I can go to Border, okay, and I can click on the type of border that I want, okay? And this is what I want. I want this double line. Oh, sorry, I want the single line on top, so I'll click on that. And I'll click that on there. And then I want the double line in the bottom. I'll click on that. And then I'll click on this big box here. I'll hit OK. Okay, and if I get out of that, you can see. So I got a single line up there and a double line on the bottom. Okay, the next thing I want to do. Oh, let's try another way of formatting the cells with a double underline, okay? So I'm going to select cell H3, and I'm going to create a double underline on that, okay? So let's go to cell H3. That's where my number of nights is located, okay? And if I go up here, I'm still in my home tab, okay? Oops, sorry, let's just expand that. And see this little D here, okay? I've got underline and double underline, all right? We wanted a double underline. If I click that, it now puts a double underline within the cell underneath whatever it is that I have in that cell. Okay, let's just go back to this. I'm going to save all that. I'm going to go back. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to put the date in cell G1. Okay, let me show you how to do that. And the date we want in a specific format. We want it in this DDMMYY, otherwise known as a long date format. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. We'll go to, is it G1? Yes, it's G1. Okay, so I'm going to go to G1 on my worksheet. Okay. There's G1, okay? And I'm still in my home tab, and up here we've got a little box that says General with a drop-down arrow. Okay, I'm going to select Long Date, because that's the format that I want. Nothing in there changes until I actually put in a date. Okay, I'm going to put today's date. Today's date is what? It's Thursday, January 17th. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in short format. Okay, that's the short format, but if I hit enter, okay, it puts it in the long format in the French formatting. Okay, I'm going to keep that because I am a French citizen and I will keep some French in my work. Okay, next thing I want to do. Change the cost higher of the haul from 50 to 75 pounds. Use the undo button to put back the price to 50. Okay, let's just go back there. Okay, so this is just how to show you how to do a quick undo. Let's say I make a mistake. Okay, let's say I am in here and for some reason I put in C5. No, make a bigger mistake by putting in C6. That'll make an obvious error. Okay, so if I put that in, okay, double click on my, to expand it. Oh, okay, I can see that, oh my gosh, 50 times 1, nope, that's not 15,000. I've created a big error. So I can just hit, if I want to undo a mistake that I made very quickly, I can just select the undo button here, okay? And it will take me back to the value that I want, okay, which is 50. All right, that's just a quick little tip on how to do undo and do. Okay, this is how to use the Format Painter tool. Insert a new worksheet. Okay, just gonna look here and see all the other things that I want to do. Okay, I think most of these are pretty simple. We can do this in class. Let's do this though, the sort and filter, okay? Okay, yeah, so now let's go to 28 and we're going to actually sort our spreadsheet. Okay, so we're going to start off by sorting the item column, putting things in an ascending order. Okay, so we go to cell A4, where it says higher of haul. Okay, let's go back here. A4, higher of haul. Okay, now I'm going to go to the data tab. I'm going to the sort and filter section. Okay, so here I am on A4, and I'm going to go to data tab. Okay, and this is what I want here. Okay, I've got the sort. Okay, I've got a filter. We'll learn how to use that as well. Okay, but for now, we're just going to use the sort. Okay, so what I will do is I can sort my things in alphabetical from A to Z, or I can sort them from Z to A. All right, I'm going to select all of the things that I want to sort, okay? And I will try with, yeah, we'll sort it with A to Z. Okay, so it says expand the selection. I get an error here, okay? That's because, let me explain why, okay? What's happened here is that Excel, okay, I told it just to sort this stuff here in alphabetical order, okay? All the items in alphabetical order. But Excel knows that everything, all of these rows are connected to one another. So what Excel is basically telling me is, do you just want to do this? Do you want to sort this column, or do you want to sort this column plus all of the information that it's attached to? And that's exactly what I want to do. So I have to highlight the entire worksheet that I have, and then I will do sort A to Z. Great, and there it is. It's sorted everything alphabetically and kept the values that it's attached to in each row. Okay, that is an important task to know. I'm just going to see here if there's anything else that we won't be able to do easily in class. Oh, this is good. Let's try this. Let's align our titles in row 3 diagonally within the cell. Okay? Okay, let's do that then. All right, so we're going to go back to the Home tab. We're going to select our titles. We're going to select alignment. We're going to make all of our titles look like this sort of crazy angle thing. Okay? All right, let's do this. Okay, so we select our titles. Okay, we go back to the Home tab. Okay, and let me just double check what we're going to do here. Orientation icon. Okay, so back in my Home tab, that's my orientation icon right there. Okay, and I'm going to select angle clockwise. Okay, and it'll do something like that. Okay, can't really read it. All right, it's a little jumbled. I could move my columns if I wanted. Okay, I'm just going to play around with it to see if I can angle clockwise. Nope, that won't make it. Let's try this. Vertical text. Nope, that won't work. Rotate text up. See what that does. Okay. Just going to expand these. Okay. All right. I'm just going to keep it. Let's try this one again and just expand it. Okay, so we do that. Probably have to expand that more to get it. Nope. Okay, so yeah, that's all that really does, is just makes my titles go at a slant, which I can't really read, so I'm just going to put it back the way it was. Once again, I can use the undo, okay, until I get back to the point where I like it the way it was. Keep going, undo, 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 undo. That's, oop, yeah, that's it there. Oh, no, I wanna, yeah, great. So I've got my sort filter, and I'm gonna keep it like that. Okay, guys, that is it for this Excel sheet lesson.